hop on.
Hey, Audrey.
All right. Thank you everyone for coming out this evening. Tonight is our monthly town hall. We'll go ahead and get started now. So we'll start this with some executive announcements, and then we'll go through to all the departments and let them give any announcements about their departments. So recently, Cash Keller has been appointed as Chief of Staff under Governor Todd. The executive branch has taken steps to improve transparency throughout all of the departments. We're still working on that with the department heads as time continues, but we're hoping to have more interfacing with the public as time continues. We've established the Good Deeds Committee, which is with the governor, lieutenant governor, myself, and 2 members of the public, which is Sally Nailberry and Meryl Ford. This will be a committee that is dedicated to nominating private citizens and public servants who have gone above and beyond in their community to make a difference and help impact the community. A while back, we announced that those with a bar license would be able to become public notaries. We were almost done with that project and aiming to have that off the ground on the 1st. Vinny Mayananzo has resigned from state attorney. We're planning on announcing his replacement in the coming days. And Ma Nash has resigned his state representative seat to join the Peace Corps. We congratulate him in joining that, and we plan to announce his replacement in the coming days. I'll turn it over to Bex Lawson to give some legislature announcements, and yeah.
Thanks, Wyatt. Thanks to everyone who showed up. We have definitely had a productive Congress so far. Right now, we have a handful of bills that are being voted on. This includes the Civil Society Act, which is meant to create a criminal offense for desecration of human remains. And then we also have just a few other things. Ms. Storm, Representative Audrey Storm, has submitted her first bill, the Victims' Right Act of 2022, with which she worked on with law enforcement. And we're also having a district court set up, which should hopefully relieve some of the pressure on our overburdened justice system. This Congress, we've also passed some really great, some really fantastic projects. Bail reform recently, which is fantastic. San Andreas State Security Services. We've built infrastructure for private security and private investigators, and we've done some pretty significant weed reform, for which I'd like to thank my assistant, Jordan Malone, for helping with the work on that. And there is more coming. Make sure you keep an eye on the proposed bills section of the government website, because every bill is up for 7 days, and those 7 days are your chance to reach out, talk to representatives, and have your voice heard. So we love hearing from people. We want to hear your thoughts. Please reach out. I can take any questions from the legislature at this time. Nice and easy.
Yeah,
all right, thank you.
You were going to be here, so I
thought we were standing over there.
I'm announcing the Welcome Center. I'm announcing we have bike rentals at Vespucci in the Welcome Center. I'm going to talk about there was a third thing, and I don't remember what it was.
Kayla, if you want to go with some PDO announcements.
I didn't hear what you just said. What? Yeah, that'd be great.
Hello everybody, how are you? Thank you all for being here. So as far as your Public Defender's Office goes, we do not have much to report. Since the last town hall, we've had one of our paralegals recently get bar certified, so big congratulations to Bradley Kozlow. I'm going to butcher his surname and I apologize, Bradley Kozlowski. But yes, so he's still currently one of our paralegals. He's not quite yet going to be serving as a public defender for you. We also have the law school still up and running, and even though I have reached out to, I've reached out to Jennifer Welsh to see if she can keep applications open for the next semester until the end of the weekend. So if anyone is interested in attending the law school to further their career goals as an attorney, reach out to Jennifer Welsh or DeAndre Evans for the law school. Again, we are always hiring. If you are interested in becoming a paralegal or a criminal defense attorney, reach out to myself. Phone number is usually always in your lawyer app on your phone, and I'm out and about always, so feel free to reach out. Like I've said, we're taking on paralegals. If that's what you're interested in, let us know and we can help guide you. Apart from that, we are still here to serve you as always. Do not surrender, call for a public defender. Give us a call, anyone a call if you have any legal concerns or issues that you may have experienced with law enforcement when you've been detained and whatnot. We're always here to answer your questions. So again, like I said, nothing else to report. That is basically it from the Public Defender's Office. So yeah, again, don't surrender, call a public defender. Thank you all.
Thank you, Kayla. If that Verton wants to come on up and say some stuff.
All right, hello, ladies and gentlemen. As of today, I am the acting commissioner of the San Andreas State Police. I'm here to talk about some things that we're working on and some things that are coming into effect as of today. So, some of you may be aware that the state police started getting involved with getting safes off of all of this damn public property. As government property, obviously people can't just occupy it and start putting stuff there, so we started doing that. So if you know somebody who's got a safe on public property, you probably should get it out of there, because we're going to get it out of there one way or another. Number two, well, just to be clear, like this stuff is like getting in the way, right? At the docks and at the ports and stuff like that, airports, like, you know, people got to work, okay? So we got to get this stuff out of their way. Now, number two, all right? One thing that is coming into effect today with San Andreas State Police is a task force that we have working in coordination with the San Andreas Flight Authority. Now, in the past, I've been part of meetings and stuff with government in which it has become pretty clear that people fly around in this state and they just don't give a damn about the flight authority's policies or the laws that are in place. So the state police is putting that big step forward here. All pilots of law enforcement are invited to participate in the task force that we have in coordination with SAFA to enforce their policies. And I remember old Bevins Garvey used to say that nobody cared, you could do whatever you want. Well, suck it, Bevins Garvey, because now we're going to be out there in the skies reining it in. So that's that's about all the announcements I have for the San Andreas State Police. We do have some things in the works. I know we're working with park rangers on something right now to do some community outreach stuff. In addition to that, I have a lot of plans to make sure that the state police matures into the department that I know it can be. Chris Solis did a fine job getting it set up, and I'm going to take the reins now and make sure it matures into what his vision was. That being said, I do have one final announcement here using this platform. Today, I am launching a new political party. This will be called the Labor Party of San Andreas. It is time to get the government out of government. Our Second Amendment rights are being taken away, taxes are going up, and there's no tomorrow. They're spending like no tomorrow. We deserve to be represented by people just like us. Okay, and I had a conversation with a guy named Danny McComb. He's a pretty good guy, has good ideas, American ideas. One of the things I learned about being a little bit associated or close to people in the Progress Party is they wanted to make a rec center down on the South Side. Now, I know those people down on the South Side. Those people down on the South Side don't want a rec center because it's not going to impact their lives. This is the classic routine we see in American politics where somebody wants to do something frivolous for a group of people to secure some votes, but it doesn't really actually change anything. What I think we should do, and what the Labor Party's position would be, is that we should have subsidies for businesses, make it easier for people to start businesses in the South Side. That way, those people can get jobs, get an income, and get rich off of capitalism and get out of the poverty that the government keeps them in. That's what I'm talking about. So, yeah, capitalism. That's what the Labor Party is all about. I'm going to be
Second Amendment.
starting to post stuff on Twitter, advertising the Labor Party. We got to get the American rights back in the hands of the citizens. So that's all I got to say. God bless America.
Repeal the NFA.
Let's go,
Fuck the
capitalism.
NFA.
Alrighty, and if Oliver McKenzie and the other Rangers want to come on up and give it their updates.
Yeah, Oliver, why don't you give updates? Hi, I'm not Oliver McKenzie.
I'm
Although,
sorry.
Thank God.
You know,
Hi,
he
not
does.
Oliver.
Hi, I'm Chevy. Nice to meet you all. Chevy Mason with the Park Ranger Department. We do have a
Stand
few.
people up.
Wow. Okay, you really okay? You know, well, you and I are talking after this. All right. Anyway, something mad that I won't go on a date with him. Anyway,
Don't need a laundry
so-
party. Let's go.
Yeah, let's go. So we have a few different things. We do have a visitor center that's going to be opening in the next couple months or so. That's going to be up in Polito. It is also connected to a tramway that takes you up to the top of Chiliad. So if you have not taken that yet, just letting you know it is back open. And you can take it up there for free. There's also bike rentals at that station, as well as bicycle rentals in Vespucci Beach. So if you want to go take a bike ride, but you don't want to spend the money to buy a new one, you can just go rent one now, which is pretty fantastic. We do have a safety notice, especially in the Chiliad hunting grounds areas. We've had some attacks, some people getting robbed, etc. So just go and choose, wear your safety vests, call rangers or even police if you have any issues, and we'll come out as soon as we can. We have a lot of people talking about pet adoptions. Those are actually going through a different couple places right now. One being Tobin's, which opened last month, a couple months ago, something like that. You can get cat adoptions through them, and then you can do dog adoptions through our other coffee shop, which is Little Teapot. And those are the major announcements that we have. Do you have any questions? You can also come and see us after.
Awesome, thank you. And Chief Justice McLaurin, if you'd like to come on up and say some stuff.
How's it going, everyone? Chief Justice John McLemore speaking. Pretty much the judiciary is operating. We are looking at the legislative bill for the district courts and looking at that. If that passes, that will enable us to hand off the smaller tasks such as the like small claims courts, restraining orders and stuff to judges, and we can appoint more judges as needed for that. And then this allows us to try and deal with our caseload in a better light. We have full faith in the legislation and the executive to look at that bill with open arms. Other than that, the judiciary is working well. We're getting through our caseload. The Bail Reform Act was passed, and I know Bex kind of covered that a little bit, but the Bail Reform Act pretty much gives some leniency with law enforcement, but also allowing the citizens of San Andreas to be less restricted with bail. Now, these bail restrictions allow law enforcement to set conditions, where previously law enforcement was set into setting conditions by just off the bill itself, the previous on the Speedy Trial Act. Now law enforcement are able to set conditions based off the crimes you guys or that the people commit or the defendant has committed, and go from there. This just allows, again, more freedoms for bail. Say you know someone commits an act with a firearm or without a firearm, they're not going to be restricted to have no firearm on bail type thing. With that being said, I will take any questions, and other than that, I am done. Awesome, thank you guys.
Thank you. All right, we'll take any last questions, and then if no one has anything, we'll wrap it on up. All right, then we'll close it on out. Thank everyone for coming on out tonight. If anyone has any questions, everyone here can be reached pretty much through the phone at some way. But yeah, that's pretty much everything for tonight. So thank you for coming out.